Hare Krishna, welcome to Ved Sarthi. In this video series, we are learning Bhagavad Gita verse by verse. Today, we are going to learn Bhagavad Gita chapter 1, verse 30. This is the theme breakup of chapter 1. We are currently reading the verses under the theme Arjun's doubts. And under this, we are learning the sub-theme, that is bodily symptoms arising in Arjun out of compassion for his relatives. And the verses are from 28 to 30. In the previous two videos, we have already covered verse number 28 and 29. In this specific video, we will learn verse 30. Bhagavad Gita 1.30. Na cha shaknomyavasthatum brahmativa cha me manaha nimittani cha pashyami viparitani keshava. Na, nor, cha, also, shaknomi, am I able, avasthatum, to stay, brahmati, forgetting, iva, as, cha, and, me, my, manaha, mind, nimittani, causes, cha, also, pashyami, I see, vipritani, just the opposite, keshava, O killer of the demon Keshi, Krishna. Translation: I am now unable to stand here any longer. I am forgetting myself and my mind is reeling. I see only causes of misfortune, O Krishna, killer of the Keshi demon. Now let us try to understand this verse from Dua perspective, that is, discover, understand, and apply. So this is basically in continuation to the theme which covers Bhagavad Gita 1.28 to 1.30, depicting the different bodily symptoms that Arjun experienced. And these were due to his compassion for his relatives. These are the symptoms we have summarized in this table. So the symptoms which are covered in verse number 28 and 29 are already done in the previous videos. In this specific video, we are going to talk about the last three symptoms. So this verse talks about these symptoms. Nacha shaknomi avasthatum. I am unable to stand here any longer. Brahmativa cha me manaha. I am forgetting myself and my mind is reeling. Nimittani cha pashyami vipritani keshava. I see only causes of misfortune, O Krishna, killer of the Keshi demon. Understanding? Arjun's symptoms are due to material fear. But we don't have to forget the fact that this occurred by the will of Krishna. Arjun was unable to stand on the battlefield. He was forgetting himself due to weakness of his mind. And why these things happen? Srila Prabhupada says in the purport that excessive material attachment leads to such bewildering condition. And this is established from the Srimad Bhagavatam Shlok, Canto 11, Chapter 2, verse 37. Bhayam dvitiyabhiniveshataha syat. Fearfulness in living entity takes place due to material conception. When the living entity identifies himself as body. Such fearfulness and loss of mental equilibrium takes place in persons who are too affected by material conditions. Next understanding. Significance of the words nimittani and vipritani. Nimittani means the causes, vipritani means just the opposite. This is how Srila Prabhupada translated these two specific words. Now, why these words are significant? It is because Arjun saw only frustration in his expectations. So he's thinking, why am I here? In Hindi we say, Asha mein nirasha. Arjun ne Asha mein nirasha dekhi. Arjun thought that it is not worth gaining kingdom at the cost of killing own kinsmen. His victory over Kauravas will actually not give him happiness. It will be a cause of lamentation. So that is Asha mein nirasha. Obviously, when an individual engages in some activity, that individual expects something, positive out of it. Here, Arjun is foreseeing adverse consequences. That is why he is thinking that why am I here? And he feels that his victory over Kauravas will be the cause of lamentation. And in the subsequent verses, Arjun gives further reasons to support this specific argument. Next understanding, bewilderment of Arjun took place by the will of Krishna. So this is very, very important. Arjun is pure devotee of the Lord. He is not under material energy. Arjun is under spiritual energy, Yog Maya. Here Arjun is showing ignorance of his real self-interest. But that is by Krishna's will. And why it is so? So that Krishna could speak Bhagavad Gita for the welfare of the mankind. Next understanding, our real self-interest lies in Vishnu or Krishna. So what is the reason why conditioned soul suffers in this material world? That is because the conditioned soul forgets this specific fact that his real interest lies in serving Vishnu or serving Krishna. So this specific forgetfulness of conditioned soul leads to material pains. Application, we must not think of Arjun as an ordinary soul. Arjun is eternal associate of Krishna, and Arjun descends with Krishna to participate in his Leela and fulfill his mission. Next application, in material conception, we also face such symptoms time to time. And this is due to our attachment and fear. Like here, when we quoted the Bhagavatam verse, it says that this fearfulness is due to material conception. So application will be that we have to get out of this material conception. And how we would do that? By taking spiritual knowledge. And how we should take the spiritual knowledge? Just like how Arjun took. That is very important. We must take the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita just like Arjun, so that we can overcome this fear and we get situated in transcendental bliss. Next application, we must work for our real self-interest, that is cultivating Krishna consciousness under a bona fide representative of Krishna. That would actually be the perfection of this human life. Next, very important discovery here is that Arjun addressed Krishna as Keshav. And what does Keshav mean? Keshav means, O killer of the demon Keshi. So by calling Krishna as Keshav, Arjun is telling him that you are killer of Keshi demon. Why are you engaging me in killing my own relatives? So this is very beautiful, correspondence or communication between the Supreme Personality of Godhead and his pure devotee. भगवान और भक्त के बीच ये बहुत ही अत्यंत मधुर संवाद है. We are going to soon present to you another series of videos where we are going to primarily talk about the various names that Krishna and Arjuna are addressed in Bhagavad Gita, and every name has a significance. So here, as you can see so beautifully, Arjun, just by calling Krishna as Keshav, Arjun is conveying this message to Krishna that, see, you are killer of demons, but you are engaging me to kill my own relatives. That's all on this specific verse. In the next video, we are going to take the second reason given by Arjun. This is sub-theme, basically, and it is foreseeing no enjoyment in victory. And the verses that we are going to cover are 31 to 35. And Krishna addresses, like in this specific table, we are going to list down the various reasons, theme-wise, the various reasons that Arjun gave, and in what specific verses in the Bhagavad Gita Krishna addresses those reasons. So the first reason, compassion for relatives and friends, are covered in Bhagavad Gita 1.28 to 1.30, and Krishna addresses them in 2.11 to 2.30. Now, foreseeing no enjoyment and victory, Bhagavad Gita 1.31 to 35, and Krishna addresses them in 2.31 to 37. Thank you. We dedicate all these videos to our Guru Maharaj, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Thakur, Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.